Hey guys, welcome back to Maelstrom Gaming Studios. I'm Craig, and welcome to the Ruins of Perdition. This is a Kickstarter that I am showing off here today. Not my Kickstarter, this is done by Mini Wargaming, and they have sent me some terrain to show off and kind of doing a little bit of an announcement here. This is 7 days left of the Kickstarter. So if you like what you see here, check out the links below. Go check out that Kickstarter. Pick up some terrain or some STLs because this stuff is also 3D printable. So a little disclaimer there, but now talking about this awesome terrain. So what it is Mini Wargaming set up to find a goal of how can you make some terrain modular, pack tight, and effective to store and easy to paint. So they're trying to solve a lot of problems here with one piece of terrain, and they have come out to do it. So what they've designed is this 3D printable terrain. You can in the Kickstarter just buy it already 3D printed if you're not someone who has a printer, because I know not everyone has the space or the money for a printer. But what you've got is a set of ruins. There are columns and there are pillars. There are columns and there are walls, and you can simply with magnets pop them together, and then you've got yourself a little bit of a ruin. I'll show you a bit of a close-up of how this works and just talking about it. So the Ruins of Perdition is very modular, as I said. Again, you've got a wall piece and you've got a column piece, and they simply just pop together like that. Really snappy magnets. They are designed here so you can see two with magnets and you can see one without a magnet, just so you know what it looks like. And really all you gotta do, put a little super glue in there and slap the magnet in. It is very important to make sure that you put all of the walls as one magnet orientation, polarization I should say, and all of the columns as another one. That way, no matter how you line it up, you can stack the walls together and have pretty good, durable terrain. Now there are, of course, also some roof pieces, as you can see, and these will just slide in like this, and of course I'm just kind of picking whatever orientation, but you are able to do it how you want. Of course there are angled pieces, so you can see here for this ruin we have basic ruin. It is designed, of course, to fit the GW tournament layout if you are someone who wants to follow that. So this terrain piece here simply just comes apart when you are done with it. Bam, packs up into this nice little piece right here. That's one building all packed together, and you take it out of your box and you want to build it. We'll go ahead, we'll slap some walls together, slap some walls, and then this part is just a little tongue and groove here, and done. You have a ruin just like that, and then you can put some pieces up top. It is not magnetized from the bottom of the pillars to the top of the roof. That might get too tricky, but you could go ahead and modify it if you wanted to. And there you've got a nice little ruin. Here's a little bit of a flyby of our board we made here. Now everything you see here is Ruins of, well, all of the terrain you see here is Ruins of Perdition, except for the crates. Now I've gone ahead and added a little bit of rock, a little bit of foliage to spruce up this board a little bit more, just because, you know, here at Maelstrom Gaming Studios we do want to provide you with pretty looking battle reports. While the GW terrain can be a bit of an issue, we at least want them to look, or I should say a little bit bland, we at least want them to look good. And that's what we've done here on this board. If you want to see this terrain in action, we did do a live stream this past Monday, and you can actually see this terrain played out in a full game. We're using layout 2 right now, so you can see it is GW tournament format, but with the modularity and the easy to pack it, you can set this terrain up, store it away, come out and play it another time. And if GW changes the way buildings and stuff are, because of the magnets and the modularity, it should be able to fit whatever layout GW comes out with the future. For here at Maelstrom Gaming Studios, that is a huge part for us because we are collecting a lot of terrain now. I want to provide you guys with awesome variety for our videos here on YouTube. And with that, this is going to be our 8th set of terrain. So it's very important for us that we can pack this down into a small box and be able to store it away if we don't want to use it for a few weeks. Maybe it's out of the cycle of our terrain. All of this terrain you can find on the Kickstarter for a very affordable price. If you choose to purchase it yourself, you can get the magnets through here, so you don't have to worry about making sure you get the right magnets. They'll send you plenty of them to use. I used all of this, and I still had a decent chunk left over, so it's very generous with the magnets there. And again, you can just buy the STLs if you want to print it yourself. Maybe you have the printer and you can do it. There's a wall you really like the look of. Great. Print all of those walls. Or maybe there's a wall you really don't like the look of one of the walls. You don't have to print it. And it just is fantastic. This is also very easy to paint. If you could not tell, all Sam had to do was basically a primer, a little bit of a wash, and some multicolor dry brushing. Done. I believe he said it took him to paint this full board under 3 hours to paint it all, and that includes the priming, the letting it dry, the dry brushing, the wash, everything under 3 hours. And for me, magnetizing it super fast. I believe I did 3 segments of a half hour of magnetizing it. So I did all of the walls, let them dry for a bit. I did half of all of the columns, let them dry for, I don't know, a day, overnight, something like that. And then I did the other half of the columns and let them dry overnight. And it's done, just like that. Super simple stuff to work with. So again, thank you to Mini Wargaming for showing this. We do really like this terrain. I am probably going to be picking up some more for myself, or actually, we'll be picking up the STLs because we can print it here. And that way we can add a little bit extra to the terrain ourselves. So again, check out the links down below. The Kickstarter is already funded, so you don't have to worry about, oh, am I going to get this or not? It's already funded, way past its goal, so a lot of people obviously are loving this stuff. Mini Wargaming have a pretty good reputation of coming out with some awesome product, so I have no worries about it there. Thank you again for checking this out. Thank you for Mini Wargaming to sending this, and we'll see you next time here at Maelstrom Gaming Studios.